Alexia will be joining us in just a minute. I am going to clock in. I can't see your faces. So it's always weird to just talk to myself. If you guys want to take your screens off, my kids will probably be in and out. No judgment. If not, no pressure. I'm so excited that you guys are here. Did you see me on Instagram? Have you been following along? Are you in the Abundant Academy? Tell me in the chats. I would love to know. Okay, Amy, sounds good. The best way to communicate is to give me feedback in the comments. I want you guys to talk to each other. I want you to become friends. That's what we're really creating as a community. So if I'm going through and troubleshooting something that you guys are like, hey, I already know that, or hey, hold on, I need a second. Please be sure to get loud in the comments. I do my best to pay attention to them. I don't have any moderators. It's me. Alexia will be joining us in a minute. Today, our core focus is going to be about creating your digital product. So if you've ever wanted to create a digital product, I know I always wanted to. I always saw the digital products on Instagram for a lot of my businesses. Hey, I love looking at car ceilings, Kat. Your picture is beautiful. I'm looking at your face right now. So that's who I'm talking to you anyways. Hi, Cassandra. Hi, Kim. Hi, Amy. Hi, Kat. I'm so happy that you guys are here. I'm going to keep letting people in as they come in. We are a new group, as you guys know. Can you tell me where you guys came from? Instagram? Have you been referred? Are you in the Abundant Academy community? I don't know. I can't tell. So go ahead and message me. If you have, can you also let me know? Oh, Alexia's here. You saw us on Instagram. Hi, Kim. That's amazing. I'm so happy. Hi, Sue. Sue has been the OG. Hi, Diane. We are piling in. Can you let me know? Oh, you were referred by Alexia. I'm so happy. Alexia is she has a hard stop at 1:28 because she is a corporate mom also. So if this gives you inspiration, I want you to know she is a mom of two, as you guys know. She has a corporate job. She leads their marketing department for a top tier defense company. You were referred by Alexia also. I will let her take the floor in just a second. You guys know that she is a corporate mom. She's balancing everything, so you can do it too. I am so happy to see all of you guys here. I would like to know, do you have a digital product? Are you just interested in learning about a digital product? Where are you right now in your digital income life? Because I want to make sure that we give you enough value add training. We actually have resources that Alexia has created from her viral playbook. So I'm going to let Alexia take the floor. She'll hand it back to me when she has to jump into her next position, and I will take over as best I can. You're working on one, Kim. That's awesome. I would love to help you. I will be giving you our templates too. So Alexia, go ahead. Hi.
Yeah, well, first of all, I am so excited to be here on a Thursday. So I know I've been kind of blowing this up in my stories, and I'm excited because I feel like there's a lot of opportunities on the internet to learn about digital marketing, right? But there's not a lot of opportunities to learn about it in a way that it's like very accessible, very affordable, where you're getting really valuable knowledge. And so Chelsea's the founder of Abundant Academy. And the coolest thing about this is that it is a collective of knowledge from the best like CEOs and business women and men, okay, that have built like insane businesses online. So you're not just learning from, just somebody who wanted to create a business and hasn't done the thing, which for me, that was really important, that we get you the right information that you need to grow your business. And so if everybody that's here, obviously you want to start something, how many of you have, and you can drop it into the chat, you can show your face on screen, let us know, but like how many of you have a business idea in mind. Yes, Amy's shaking her head. Fantastic. Kim, I know you do for sure. Okay, awesome. What you need to start thinking about now is like, great, I have this idea, but how do I take the idea concept and streamline it in such a way that I can start creating some tangible results? And a lot of times, and I'm sure many of you can attest to this, we kind of like make these Instagram handles, we get excited about it, and we just kind of like start posting like random things, right? Things that inspire us, things that make us laugh, things that, I don't know, it just moved us, and it was a feel good, and we put it up there. And while that's all well and good, if we don't have some backbone and some strategy behind why the heck we are posting, I promise you, none of that will convert. It will not. And it really comes down to understanding who the heck is that target audience for you. And who is that woman that you are, wanting to touch and reach and solve a problem for. So you know the right messaging that's going to impact them, and it's going to make them do what? Make a move. Maybe it's to get on your email list. Maybe it's to actually download something. So one of the key messages Chelsea and I want to drive home today is that we want to step away from what everybody wants, and we want to get to the niche specific of what your target audience wants. And if you're making something that's, very vanilla, or it's just like a nice to have, it's not good enough. So we really need to dig a little further. We need to understand, what the heck does this person need from what I have to offer? And I'm not talking about you go getting knowledgeable in something or using the heck out of ChatGPT to become an expert. No, that's not what we're doing here. Every single one of you on this call, I don't care if you think you're an expert or not, you have something incredibly valuable to share. You have something incredibly valuable to create from the knowledge you have inside of you. Some of you are certified coaches. I know Amy is. I know Kim is. Kat, I can't remember. I can't remember if you have a certification, or I know we've talked before, but whatever it is, the thing is, you don't have to necessarily have that licensure. What I want you to think about more importantly is, do I have the passion? And do I have the desirement to make a difference? Do I want to get to know my target audience and that one specific woman so well that I know that any piece of content I put up online is going to touch her heart? Right? Like that's exactly what you want to be able to do. But if we don't know who she is, we don't know exactly what her problem or issue is that we're solving, because we say, oh, I can help you here, I can help you there. We can't get to the crux of it. And so it becomes very, very difficult. And I think if I've learned anything over the past decade of doing, online, business stuff, it's that I needed to get super micro niche on who the woman is I was serving. I got to know like what she likes to eat, like what things she would find funny, because all those things you're posting are dynamic, and that's great, but it's got to speak to that one woman. So that's really, really important. So last week, and so many of you on this call, unfortunately, we're not, I don't think, in last week's, where we talked about like niching down and figuring that out. So does everybody here have a niche already? Just type yes in the chat. Yes, we have Amy's yes, Kim, yes. Kat, you have yours, I think. Let me know if I'm wrong. Or if I'm getting you confused with somebody else. I'm sorry. I talked to a lot of people. Cassandra, fantastic. Good. Good. Okay, good.
Moms, oh my gosh, that's so needed. Amy,
I need to pull up the chat. Oh, I just lost everybody. Hold on a second. I moved my screen and now I don't know where anybody is.
So you have to come to the workshop, because Amy Suzanne Upchurch on April 25th is giving a keynote speech, and she's a mom of 6, the founder of Pink Stork. And she has a special needs child, and she like started this like $30 million business. And she talks about how she goes to work every day as a special needs mom and builds this business. So anybody can do it. So I just want to
I have chills looking at your face and watching Chelsea talk about that. It's, I mean, so any of you don't know. So Amy, how old's your son now, Amy?
He's 10.
He's 10. Okay. I've watched your journey. Okay. From baby, I mean, I met Amy. I can't believe it's been this long. Like, what the heck?
Yeah,
But I watched when he was born, and I watched her go through this transformation of stepping into her role as a mother and becoming empowered through her son. And I'm going to cry myself because like and I'm going to get emotional because I had a very emotional incident last night. But like these souls, they take a lot of, they require special care. They really, really do. And as a mother, you know, we need to know how to navigate that space while not losing our sanity, right? While restoring like what we need to restore so we can be fueled in the right way. I know Amy is doing all of those things, which is super exciting. So Amy, for you, like, you know, have you started to write down like all of the issues and challenges that you faced in your journey, right? That's where I would recommend that you start, and like getting super specific. Okay, now, and like once you do all of that, and this applies to everybody, I'm honing in on Amy right now just because I know her a little bit. But you know, once she does that, I don't want her to focus on every single thing, not every single challenge. I want you to focus in on one specific challenge. What is the biggest pain point? So if everyone can take just a minute and think about your niche and, you know, the topic, I don't care if it's health, wellness, you know, therapeutic hypnosis, whatever it is, write down why they would need something that you have to offer. You know, what's the problem? Like, what is the root cause of like, what's going to ease their pain? Okay. Like if they could wake up the next day and say, man, if this problem was solved for me, I would feel so much better. I would be a better mom. I would have more energy. Like, what is that thing? It's got to be so painful. It hurts. And it makes you want to cry, right? I got emotional thinking about what Amy's doing right now. At my, just to give you some perspective, like last night, Laura, who I take care of, she's an adult. She has Down syndrome. Seizure last night, a very bad one, and like going through that, mentally draining. But guess what? I had to show up today. We just got off a podcast that we just recorded a podcast for Abundant Academy, and like I'm training now. And so Amy is figuring out, okay, how do we get someone like Lex to be like prepared mentally, physically, and emotionally to handle her regular life when she's taking care of this human being, right? Like something that's going to nurture me. So whatever that thing is, make sure you can grab it. If anybody in this group, okay, this is like our paid group, and we want you to be successful. If you, by the end of this call, are like, I still don't know who, like, what my niche is really and who my target audience is, let's have a discussion, okay? So make sure you're reaching out to us, message me on Instagram, like, let's get this conversation going. Okay, but today is all about digital products. And also, Chelsea, you're going to have to jump in here and keep an eye on the time for me.
Yeah. So just really quick, I'm going to add in what we used last week.
Yeah, do that.
Finding the niche. I'm going to add that in. So it has a ChatGPT prompt. It'll help you.
Yeah.
So I'll do it. Okay, go ahead. Go.
Okay, guys, everybody. This is Amanda Sellers. If you don't follow her on Instagram, she's so inspirational. Like four sets of twins, right? It's 4, right? Not 3. It's 4. Okay, 4. Like, and this mama runs a full brand online. She knows how to get the highest paying collabs out there. Like, she is incredible. You're gonna learn so much from her. So exciting to be able to share her like knowledge out. Okay, did you drop it in, Chelsea?
No, go ahead. I'll be there.
Okay,
I'll do it.
She's working on it. Okay, so if you weren't here last week, Chelsea's gonna drop in some resources for you. So so you can get like more clear on your target audience and your niche. Okay, some questions. I just want you to sit with like a hot cup of coffee. If you're a mom, it's probably going to be lukewarm, or it's going to be after your child goes to bed. You know, and just sit there and really drill down on who you're serving. But today we're trying to prepare you because next week we're bringing in Shannon Carnes. Am I saying her last name right? I feel like I always pronounce it wrong. Karen, yeah. Sorry, it's not Carnes. Okay, don't even like listen to me. Like, I know it's Karen.
I think yeah,
anyway,
Karen.
So she has actually, I'm gonna let Chelsea talk about her and her background because we want to prepare you for that discussion next week. But tell them a little bit about like what she was able to achieve with the digital product.
So Shannon is a mom of two, and she started as a podiatrist, as a doctor. She started her own private firm. Her husband's also a podiatrist, and they were in a significant amount of debt. And so she said, okay, I need to pay off all this student loan debt. And she made a 365-day meal planner. And she started selling it online and blogging about it. And she started kind of playing with it. And it took her about a year and a half. And she found a way to, hi, Amanda, she found a way to make $2 million last year in digital product sales by helping moms. It's called Making Frugal Fun, but by selling that specific digital product. And we're going to be sharing her landing pages and her digital product kind of fears templates. But she made $2 million in digital product sales. So she's one of our experts, and she teaches digital product sales as well. And she'll be on next week. Samia's here. Hi, Samia.
Hi,
She's our wealth mentor. My goodness, we're loaded with mentors today. I'm so excited. And
oh my goodness. Yeah, please. Okay, so I know I'm talking a little bit because I have to go, but Amanda, Samia, like and obviously Chelsea, like just jump in with anything I'm talking about with related to, you know, prepping them for digital product conversation for next week. Okay, so you have your target audience, you have your niche. Download the form that Chelsea put in the chat if you don't have it already. And so now you got to think to yourself, okay, so I have the problem that my target audience is dealing with, and I'm going to provide the solution. The solution can come in many forms. Sometimes it comes in the form of live coaching, right? One-on-one coaching. Amy, I know you do coaching. Samia, I know you do one-on-one coaching. The thing about one-on-one coaching though, right? Time is money. So we can only take on so many one-on-one clients with reaching our cap. And then at that point, what happens for most moms, and I have been there, and which is why I've expanded my marketing skill and my business to include digital products, is because we're only one person. And unless I'm serving to you in a group call, which is great, but I have to be honest with you, I love getting to learn your businesses. I love sitting with you and really getting to brainstorm on like what you specifically can do. These intimate calls on Thursday are great for that. But you know, it's still time. It's still trading time. So how do we still provide service and excellence? How do we solve the problem, provide the value, and do this passively? So we have to record the knowledge inside of our brain, whatever we've learned to solve that problem. And digital products is one of the best ways you can do that, right? Because we have amazing resources available to us to help expedite this process. Chelsea and I together, we will brainstorm something we want to create. And I kid you not, within 24 hours, because we use AI tools and things, the dang product is created and almost ready for final review to kick it out to the public. Like, it's that quick. And I think a lot of us, especially if we're moms, we're dealing with multiple things going on at once. Maybe we have a corporate job too. We get hung up on just making it super perfect and polishing that cannonball over and over and over again. Our recommendation is to work smarter. So we want you to think about today. I just want you to like pull out a piece of paper, pull out like your notepad or your whatever it is, and I want you to think about like what is a potentially, we'll say low ticket. When I say low ticket, let's say $25 to maybe, I don't know, $75, okay? A $25 product could be just a PDF of sorts, okay? It could be like a PDF like booklet. And it's walking through each stages of solving a problem. So there's many ways you can do this. So like I just did one. Many of you I think already have it. If you've downloaded Chelsea's and my Launchpad, it has the viral playbook in it, but I just created one. And so what was the problem? People are not able to get their content to reach past 200 views. We're like stuck at 200 view jail and nobody's seeing any of our good work. And so I knew that was an issue. And so how did I solve it? I figured out, well, I got very lucky because I did so much research. But then once I cracked the code myself, I documented how I did that. And so that solved the problem for people. So you can do the same thing. if you are in the health and wellness space, right? Whatever you're trying to achieve, whether it's, weight loss, or if it's better, focus through the right vitamins and minerals. I have this all in my head because we just interviewed all the nutritionals. Amazing, by the way. You guys love this podcast. I'm blown away. All the supplements you need as a mom to feel good, and how to cleanse and all the things. I'm digressing, but you just have to take that problem and then debunk it and figure out how you can document it. And if creating the digital product feels overwhelming, maybe you're better on video and you don't want to write all this stuff down. Wonderful. Set yourself up with your iPhone, and I want you to make it into modules. And it can be a mini course of sorts. It could literally be, this is how simple a digital product can be. It can be you walking someone through how to, it could be how a full day of meals. And there's 3 videos. Does that make sense? So it's 3 videos of what you need to be eating consistently every day, and you're just making it. That could be something, right? For Amy, maybe there's an exercise to help reset your nervous system. Okay, so if you're resetting your nervous system, I want you to walk them through a meditation. I want you to help them with a journaling exercise. Okay, and then maybe you're giving them something else they can do with their body to help kind of recalibrate things or rewire their thoughts so they're feeling better and more empowered. Right? Boom. This is how simple it can be. Kim, so for you, I would love for you to record a meditation of sorts that allows somebody to reduce their cortisol immediately, and maybe helping them to tap into their inner wisdom or something, and then using some of the key ways that you do it. Her stuff's really, really niche and special. I won't get into it because I'll butcher it, but that's how simple it can be, right? We overcomplicate stuff. We think, oh my gosh, it's got to be a hour-long course. I'm never going to have time. No, I want you to take 15 minutes a day, and I want you to record a module. And then, I want you to sell it. Chelsea, can you, because I don't want to do all the talking here. I would love for you to talk to them about how you have used ChatGPT, because she is the AI specialist. And I've gotten so potent, and I'm going to say potent, with ChatGPT because of this woman. She's just incredible. But tell them how we take our ideas, right? And then we formulate the digital product with ChatGPT.
So to back up a second, thank you. Does everybody have ChatGPT? Can I get a hands on, just let me know, just say yes, type a yes. Yes. I want you to download it on your phone, and it's going to become your best friend. I like to name ChatGPT because I like to call her Judy, and I refer to her as my assistant. So ChatGPT does literally everything for me that my brain can't. Mom brain is real. I fully have that happening all of the time, and I leverage ChatGPT to the best of my advantage when it comes to creating digital products, planning my business, emails. I automate a lot of my life. And the way that I do my digital products, write my books, I've been able to co-author and write 4 books. I've been able to help all of my experts come up with their digital products. So I think in total we have 24 digital products or something like that. We've created landing pages. We're able to mass produce a lot of meaningful content through what I'm about to show you, which is literally the easiest thing in the world. You talk into ChatGPT, you open up the app, and you take this little toggle, this little talk to text. I don't know if you guys are big voice memo people, but you're going to click the microphone, and you're literally going to say, ChatGPT, I am currently on a call right now, and I would like to create an outline for my clients to be able to walk away with today and create a template to step-by-step create a digital product that will sell for a ticket within $25 to $47 in their niche product. I would like it to target and resonate with their target avatar. And I would like for you to SEO optimize it, leave opportunity for me to link my affiliate links, and to come up with ideas that I can market it for the next 30 days, an email marketing plan, and help me with some Canva template ideas. I'm going to say all of that into ChatGPT right now. So she's processing my voice memo, and she's going to give me an outline. I'm going to copy and paste that into the chat here for you guys to have. So what I literally did is I just brain dumped this. This was my objective. This is what I want to create for my team. Tell me how to do it. And then I'm going to just continue to just kind of crank it down until it becomes exactly what I want. You can have ChatGPT talk in your brand voice. You can update her memory. So for me, my brand voice is a warm hug. My brand voice is me talking to my friend and my mom friends, because I want to cultivate and have cultivated. I'm fortunate enough that God has blessed me with women like you in my life, to have mom friends that are like-minded, wanting to create automated businesses and still be home with their people, right? So I want to talk to you every time I want ChatGPT to create anything. I want ChatGPT to sound like me. I want Judy to sound like me. So I've updated Judy's memory with my brand voice as empowering, mom to mom, informative, professional, operate as an expert. That's my brand voice. That's what I always want my brand voice to be. My target audience is a mom, 28 to 36, that has multiple young children, wants to automate an income from home, wants to be present with her children, and is typically conservative and believes in Jesus. That's my target demographic. So everything that ChatGPT produces for me has that in mind. Does that make sense? Can I get because I have a tendency to ramble. Am I making sense to you guys? I need feedback.
Tell them. So let me just jump in real quick. So everything that she's saying, it really does get to be that simple, because the ChatGPT thread that you are building out is becoming smarter and smarter and smarter every single time you talk to it. Now, it does kind of have like so many lines of memory recall. Can you, Chelsea, you know that stat. We talked about it last week and I always forget it. How many like lines of memory it can like process.
I think it's like 150 or something like that.
Okay, that's what I thought. So yeah, so what I do is I have a business planning document that I am always updating. It has essentials to my business. It has my mission, my vision, my values. It has my brand story documented. It has a full client avatar of who my target audience is. It has key phrases for the things that my client would say, or I would say to my client, right? It has a few like words of like few lines of inspiration, how I would inspire her, right? And I keep it there. I am always updating that. Like a lot of times as I am building posts and things, I'll come up with like a little bit of a new ideas of like how I want to connect and communicate. I just am always updating that document. So it's more and more stuff about my business that's working, you know? It also knows every single product that Chelsea and I have together. It knows all of our product lines to like a T. I also put website links inside of this document, landing pages. So ChatGPT gets smart on like these things. Because if it goes past 150 lines, like I should probably upload that document again, right, into our chat. I can always tell because the integrity of what it spits back at me, I'm like, that looks a little off. Like I wouldn't normally say that. Let me just give it the document so it can hit it again. Now there might be different versions of ChatGPT, paid versions that like it has an increased memory, or you can create a bot that like knows all this stuff. But for you guys, this document's a great way to like cheat the system, essentially. And this is how I've grown my social media following, because I make sure that document's always updated with the latest and greatest things about my business, so I can better have a conversation with my audience on Instagram every day. So just so you know, and so when she types in that prompt, she just dropped it in here. When she drops that in there, her ChatGPT thread already knew her business model because she populated and charged it with the right information so it could kick back something, or maybe it was a blank link. I don't know. Maybe this was just a test. But essentially, when you do this exercise on your own, because you put all that beautiful information into it in advance. By the way, I give you a list of the things you need to put inside of this business doc in, I think, the brand playbook. If you guys have that, just access it. It's on one of the pages. But it'll spit out something that's really beautiful and it'll help you get going on that product. Okay, and back to you.
Okay. So
I have to hop off.
Okay, bye.
I love you guys. I love you. Thank you for your time. Okay.
Thank you. Okay. So once I understand kind of where I'm at, so you guys have your niche. You have somewhat of an idea on what you want to do with your digital product. Is that correct? Yes. Okay. So now we're going to leverage ChatGPT in order to create the content in that digital product. You're going to take that, and I like to work with it for a couple of days, but I like to have a brainstorming session with ChatGPT. Like I'll read it in my app and I'll be like, no, that doesn't really sound like me. Oh, no, that doesn't really resonate with me. And I go back to, like Alexia was saying, I go back to when I was dealing with my problem and what I needed to feel and what I needed to see in order to solve it. So what were key things that I needed in order to solve that problem? And how can I translate that into text? And then also, would it be better for me to have, some graphs to help me? Would it be better for me to have some pictures? What would get the feeling going? The biggest thing about digital products and digital product sales, and you're going to learn this quite a bit next week, is evoking feeling in your client is like key, right? We know this from a marketing standpoint. We know this in a business standpoint. People really aren't buying the actual product. They're buying how that product makes them feel. It scratches the itch that they need itched. So you've already niched down into who this person is. You've niched down into how you can solve this person's problem. You've gone down that road. Now we need to create the content in which they can solve the problem, right? So you want it to be like, I'm going to take Samia, for example. So Samia is our wealth mentor. She previously had her Series 7. Her family is in wealth management. They've managed over 300 million. She writes the money handbook. I mean, she is like all things money, you know it, right? Her thing is, I'm going to teach you how to generate and create and keep generational wealth. And she has a 4-module system on abundant money. And she's like, it's crazy. It's amazing. But we were going down like, how are we going to create this digital product? Right. So she has a book. I took that book. I uploaded her manuscript into ChatGPT, and I'm like, what itch are we scratching? What did I need as somebody trying to create generational wealth? We all want that for our children. And that's why we want an automated business to begin with, right? That's our core as business owners. We have our avatar. We have people that we're working for. But as business owners, what's going to keep us waking up at the 4 a.m.? What's going to keep us going? Because I can scratch your itch so many times, but if I don't have a reason to do it, then I'm not going to do it. And so it's generational wealth for me. Like, I want to pass that down to my kids. So I am her client. What do I want, right? I put myself in her client's shoes. What do I want? I want an Excel sheet that is going to help me with my budget, my spending. I know that there's been some months that I've way overspent or overinvested, and now I've affected my bottom line or my family's, like, whatever, right? So I want a snapshot picture. So for her freebie, we gave her most valuable product you give away. Most valuable. And to us, from that digital product, that was that Excel sheet, that snapshot, because somebody can use that today. They can open an Excel sheet. They can type in what their monthly costs are, what they overspent. They can look at their credit card bill. They can apply it. And within an hour, they have something that they're using, right? They want more. Then the paid product is, okay, how do we apply this freebie, this lead magnet? How do we apply this to actual tangible results? So her core system breaks down and it's called the Family Legacy Builder. So we go through giving, we go through how do you plan out your investments, how do you stock, and it's literally Canva templates that we've taken that has quality content that of course complements her course that we already have on Abundant Academy, but it's something that somebody will pay $47 for that is worth well over $200-300 because it's something that we know is scratching an itch and it's something that is practical that they can use and it sells. For another example, Amanda Sellers, she has a family of 14. How the hell do you feed a family of 14? How do you do it pregnant? How do you do it and actually nourish your body, right? And how do you thrive? Amanda's a lactation consultant. She's a certified lactation consultant. She has a 6-hour module on abundant motherhood and pregnancy where she takes you through how to provide resources and feed your body and prepare your body for pregnancy and birth. It's amazing. It's a whole birthing course. Okay, how do we turn that into a digital product that somebody actually wants? What is the pain point? The pain point is I need practical, I've been that woman. We've all been pregnant here. We're mothers. What did you want to eat when you were a mother? Because I can testify that it was McDonald's and it sure as heck wasn't root vegetables or, you know, certain choline specific foods. I can tell you that. And I can also tell you that as a mom, like when I was on my 3rd pregnancy and I had toddlers running around, there was no way on God's green earth that I wanted to sit down and make an hour-long meal and think about the planning and all of that. I wanted a plug and play template of, oh, that food looks good. Let me make that. Right? So Amanda created an entire cookbook called the Thriving Cookbook that complements her course. It's a thriving cookbook on sale for $17 that gives you 180 recipes with the benefits of what you get when you eat X, Y, and Z food. What is this doing to your body? What is it doing to your baby? She breaks it out into trimesters of how are you solving that pregnancy? How are you solving morning sickness? How are you solving exhaustion and fatigue? How are you preparing your body for birth, right? She goes through all that. Do you want to know how she came up with 180 recipes? Because I can guarantee you it wasn't from her brain. She's very smart. I'm not taking that away from her. But she leveraged ChatGPT and brainstorms with her, repurposing the content that she already has, repurposing the gift that she already has, leveraging what she already knows and uses every day as a mom, and turn that into purpose, turn that into profit. She's sold, I think, over 300. Like, it's crazy because it's a needed product. People need it. You find the itch, you find the problem, you find the reason why you're solving that problem, and you figure out how, and then you lean into tools and systems to do it. So now that I'm on my soapbox, let's figure out, I will link the template to mine. So for me, I have a digital product called the AI Mom Toolkit, where I give you over 2,000 ChatGPT prompts on how to build your own mom assistant. Right? So I break it down. How can you build a business? How can you automate your mom life? How can you do all this? Simply because I do it too. And I just throw the link in my bio and I do well. I sell quite a bit of them. I have a course on it. I have all that. There's my template. I leverage Leadpages. I love Leadpages. We're going to be transitioning. I'm transitioning into the practical application of how we actually create the product. Are we okay to move on? Are there any questions? Are you amped up? Are we excited? Let's go. Okay. Thank you, Amy. Yes. Thank you, Amanda. See, Amanda, you can give me a smile. There we go. All right. Okay. What I like to do is I like Leadpages partially because Shannon uses it and she liked it. And if she can sell 2 million of her 365-day meal plan, hey, why not? Why can't we, right? We are transitioning into GoHighLevel. Specifically, the only reason why is because it's integrated with email marketing a little bit better, and I can integrate it into Lightspeed VT, which is the system that we host all of our coaching. the biggest problem that we found, and the reason why we even got into digital products to begin with, was how do we convert the niche traffic that we are getting and generating from social media or from our client base? How do we convert that traffic into paid users or course takers or being a part of our coaching? We had a hard time tapping into our demographics. And I don't know if you guys are facing those same issues. I'm sure, like Kat, like you would probably have that problem, right? You can sell, you're a hairstylist, you can sell shampoos and hard tangible products, but maybe you would want to be able to tap into that person. You can start doing courses on like hair tutorials, or you can have a digital product on the do's and don'ts of certain things that you want. I don't know if you specialize in extensions or whatever. How to translate that traffic that you already have into a digital product may be difficult. And so we found that starting with digital products as a front face on our social media makes it a lot easier to convert and drive traffic into our other systems. And so that's how we even started. The thing that we like about GoHighLevel, and we're going to be transitioning, so I will make sure to take you guys along that road and share that template with you once we have it. GoHighLevel integrates into way more like CRMs, and I can integrate it into our course specific products, etc. For now, we are using Leadpages. And the reason why I like Leadpages, and we started with Leadpages, is because it's very intuitive. So it is so specific and easy to follow. The way that they break out their templates is based on conversion. It's based on the type of page that you have, and they have templates that remain consistent when it comes to like the look and feel of their products. So what you always want when you start a digital product, whatever it may be, with whatever scratch you are itching, you want a freebie, which is your lead magnet. That's what's going to get somebody interested into your product, which is what I explained at the very beginning, like when I was on my, soapbox, is you want to give away your biggest value add product as a freebie, because that's going to get you the most traffic and the most emails and the most interest. And it's something that you can leverage really well when it comes to your email marketing, your promotions. I use our freebies all of the time. I use them as giveaways. I use them as resources and tools for even my existing business clients. I'm like, oh, hey, here you go. I can't tell you the amount of times I've been with somebody. I'm like, oh, I have a product for that. So having this just in your back pocket, just as a business person in general, even if you don't want to go into digital sales, is just really, really good. It's the same thing that I say about you should always have a book. You should write a book. You should publish the book, even on KDP, because it gives you such a level of credibility. And in today's world, it's a lot easier to do than it was before. So neither here nor there. When you're on Leadpages, you will see the freebie templates, and I included that here. And then we have the other template. Amanda, were we able to get the other template, that AI Mom the complete AI Mom Toolkit? You see it in here?
Give me just 1 second.
Okay. And then, so this is the freebie that we use. And then the next is the actual core product. And this is the landing page that we're using to sell our digital product. And the way that I didn't understand when I first started out is I created the digital product, but how am I going to sell the digital product? And that is through a landing page, that is through a lead magnet, and then a landing page. And the landing page, what's really amazing is it can drive your traffic to just about anywhere. So you have your freebie, that's your lead magnet. The lead magnet comes into the landing page. They buy your product. They get automatically put into a different segment of emails and email flow to, you can sell your courseware. You can sell tangible products. We have like all-in nutritionals. For example, we have a digital product for them, and they sell supplements. So we offer bundle pricing to their supplements on their digital product page. So it's just another additional way of evergreen income that we leverage. We then, at the very end, when we say thank you and we have our thank you page, we invite them to our community. So we invite them to come take our courseware that complements our digital product. And that's just a nice consumer flow. Thank you. It's just a nice consumer flow. So does that make sense before I move on? Okay. The way that I think that these two are complementary, and I want to give you, I want to take let me take a quick second. So if you guys can pop into the templates and see if you see them and let me know if that makes sense while I get you a template for my freebie product. I'm not going to give you my paid product because I'm going to encourage you to buy it. No, I'm just kidding. Kind of. Is this making sense? Is this exciting for you? Is this something that you think applies to your everyday? I would love the feedback. Kat, does that make sense? Kim, good. I would love to know where you are in your process. I would love, thank you. Okay, I'm glad, Cassandra. You said you're an orthodontist, right? It does. Okay, cool. I'm excited about that, Kat. So I want to get you, are you familiar with Canva? Show of hands. Okay, good. So everybody's familiar with Canva. Good. It should be your best friend. Yes, I'm working with ChatGPT, try to come up with a product and freebie. Good, Amy. Do it. Apply it. Why not? Do it right now. Okay. What I like to do is once I scroll, I only scroll really two places. I scroll on Instagram within my target, like whatever my target demographic is liking. I scroll through those hashtags and I'm looking at their constant reels, right? Because I'm trying to get, yes, you're an orthodontist. You're in the office. Oh my God, I love that. Okay, Bianca, thank you. Okay. I scroll Instagram and I scroll Canva because Canva, there's the thing that I love about today's world and our technology is oh, okay, congrats. I hope that your move goes well. Sue's moving. Okay, so Canva, the thing that I love about technology today and the automation is there's so many genius minds that have come together. Like Canva, I don't know if you guys know, but it was like it was founded by a female. She went for all of this VC funding. She kept saying getting no's. People didn't understand her vision. And then she like went crazy and berserk, and now it's worth, I don't know, a couple $100 million, maybe $1 billion, like crazy, right? But it's this genius mind of everybody kind of knowing how to do things, and it's all together. So if there were a premium app that I would buy, it would be ChatGPT, which is $20 for an assistant. And I'm not sponsored by them. I do find it a very good investment, and Canva Pro. Because if you have a team or you ever want to offload any of your things, you can share your Canva Pro, but the designs are incredible and you don't have to pay for them. You don't have to buy them. And the templates are so good. You get so many fonts in there and everything. I don't need to sell you on Canva. Everybody says it there. I'm just very excited about Canva. So you can go on Canva templates. What I like to do is literally search what it is I'm trying to create. So you're going to want to go to an ebook template. You're going to want to scroll to like the second page because you'll find a lot of people are using the Canva templates and you don't want to replicate somebody else's because it isn't good. So you want to make sure that you're scrolling to like the second page or whatever. And once you get the template, that almost the way that I find it, and I think Amanda does as well, and is when it makes my heart happy. That sounds like silly, but if it makes me feel happy, then, and I'm targeting my demographic, then I know that somebody else getting it is going to make them happy too. So you're going to want to go through, I talked my head off and, I didn't get you the actual template of my freebie. I'm going to let Amanda talk about her products right now.
I was hoping I could get you guys, if you have a minute, if your hands are, my sense is high.
Hi, Hi.
If you guys have a minute to drop your general business ideas in the chat. It doesn't have to be super specific. I just want to kind of I want to get to know you guys better and get a running idea of what you guys are working on. If you, just drop that in the chat and like just a brief description of what you're hoping to build out. We'd love to pour into like more specifically what kind of things you guys are working on. Awesome. Okay. Very cool. Good ideas. Kim, I have no idea what sensual hypnosis is. You have my full attention. I want to know more. I think anything to do with cooking goes so far. It goes so well. It's just like we all have to eat. We all struggle with like planning and thinking and ideas. Interior design, absolutely.
Ooh, that's a good one. That's a very visual.
So many cool ideas.
That's very visual. Like Amanda's cookbook is extremely visual, which I love, and that sells really well. Yeah, I think that that's great that you're brainstorming. Okay, I'm going to use this template because it's top of mind, and I think that it's like I really love it.
Oh, I love that. That's awesome. Amy, that's definitely a field to be in. That's awesome. I absolutely love anything that has to do with encouraging moms in their vulnerable space. Like, let's lift each other up. That's awesome. Okay. So I'm taking all of the things you guys are telling me and I'm plugging them into my ChatGPT right now because I'm using it to keep running notes on our calls and what you guys are working on. That way I can keep ideas because I also have mom brain. I cannot keep it all straight, but I'm keeping it with your names, with your ideas so I can have a better understanding. And if anything comes up in the future that we can tap into and discuss deeper, I'll know who does what. So that's what I'm doing with this right now.
Okay. That's amazing. Thank you, Amanda. So yeah, I think that that's brilliant. Okay, so I sent you a template on a paid digital product. We sell this for $17. We couple it with, we did a bump up add-on for a tangible product, the All-In Nutritionals methylated multivitamin. So like their big thing is that it's a methylated vitamin. The hardest to overcome or objection that they have is moms don't know the difference between a regular vitamin and a methylated vitamin. And so moms have a hard time understanding why a, $47 child multivitamin is something that they should be buying versus the Flintstones across the street, at the market. So what we're doing with this product is twofold. We're trying to explain how to help your child's gut be healthy and happy, how to get your child healthy, providing as much mass value as we possibly can with meal planning. We're trying to, it's 2 months of meal planning. It explains what a methylated vitamin is. It gives you a smoothie challenge, gives you a vitamin tracker for your kids. So it's all kind of fun stuff, makes my heart happy, right? I knew that I use it with my kids as a mom. And so it's really a way to get paid to explain your product, to sell your product. Like, does this make you want to buy the methylated vitamin? I would say yes. It's shown great results. So we're very excited about it. So even if you are just trying to explain, like Kat, if you're trying to explain what you're doing with your hair, right? You can explain the tools, but you can also give like how to curl your hair, how to straighten your hair, the step-by-step process. I can't tell you how many times, moms, raise your hand, you've walked away from a hairstylist and you're like, that's great, I can't get it like my hairstylist. Imagine having a like actual thing that you can buy, a digital product for $12 that you can just add on at the end of your receipt, where I have 18 different styles that I can do. And oh, by the way, she's also embedded her affiliate links so you can remember the products to be buying and she's going to get paid for it too. there you go. Like that, those are the kinds of things that we can be doing with digital products also that I think is really creative and a fun way to go. We are backing into our 5-minute mark. I want to make sure that I've given you, vegan baking recipes. Cassandra, are you kidding me? That's awesome. I didn't see that. How to create digital products from your interior design. Okay. Leverage AI. So I would actually give ChatGPT prompts to be using, and you can upload pictures of your room into ChatGPT that can help you design it. So I would give like 200 ChatGPT prompts on how to design your new house. And I would, if I were you, Steffi, I would target moms that are in the middle of a move, that are overwhelmed with children, that want interior design help, but can't actually hire an interior designer. I would then create a course that teaches moms complementary colors, how to complement like a wall painting with your couch and your whatever. And I would actually become your AI, huh? Sammy is selling my house. So I just moved. So I'm saying this because I'm a mom that was overwhelmed with toddlers that used AI to decorate my house that isn't complete. Sammy was over here and I have to move. My husband got a new job. So we just moved in November. I have 3 babies under 3, by the way. We just moved in November and I have to move again. And I haven't even bought light fixtures. So Sammy is making fun of me because I'm telling you how to do this interior design thing. Light fixtures yet to sell my house, but I can use AI to do it. I can, and I will buy your product, Steffi, if you do that. So you can use ChatGPT to take pictures and say, "Hey, design this." Like it's really cool. I would couple prompts, and then I would also give like pictures of paint swatches that complement each other. I would give, hey, this pattern is okay to go with this pattern. Another thing that has gone viral is like where to space things in a room. So planning out a room and teaching people how to actually maximize their space would be another good digital download. Lots and lots of value in that. Do you guys have any other questions on how I can help you cultivate or come up with an off-the-cuff idea on digital products? Anybody? We're backing into no time and my children are going to be waking up. Okay. So give me a yes if you have the templates and are able to use them right now. Do you guys have those? Give me a yes if you have your ChatGPT prompts that you're going to be using. Do you have your digital product idea? Yes. Okay. I am going to give you my personal email address. It is, well, it's not my personal, it's my business, but I don't have it everywhere. It's Yes, of course, Steffi. You need to figure out more about ChatGPT. I got a course for that. No, I'm just kidding. Let me give you my email address. It's crizzo@abundant-management.com. I want you guys all to email me. Please put your Instagram handles. I hope that, I know a lot of you weren't in here last week. If you aren't active on social media, I highly encourage you to begin. Even if you have a small following, you want to be very hyper-specific in your postings. And if you do this for 180 days, if you are hyper-specific in what you don't want to sell on social media all the time, but you want to post about what it is that you're trying to start selling in an online business every single day for at least 180 days in a very hyper-specific way. And we say to do this because that will cultivate a following, even if it's small, that is going to convert. So you don't have to have a large following to start selling your product. You have to have a concentrated, purposeful following that is going to buy your product. And you can test that audience. You can ask them questions on social media like, hey, what product would you like to see? You don't have to put your face on social media. You can make it a faceless social media post. A lot of you are coming from Alexia's page. You see that she does both. She is the viral like guru. She can show you how to do all of that. But yes, a concentrated and loyal audience is there for you. I am so proud of you, Amy. That is amazing. That is very hard to do. I know there are ways to automate it. There are ways to get ahead of it. Let me give you another ChatGPT prompt. You're going to want to say, ChatGPT, act as a viral social media expert, create 30 days of hyper specific content, including a SEO optimized Instagram caption and viral text overlay for my Instagram reel. It will create 30 days of content for you that you can use, you can leverage, you can tweak, you can remember, you can copy and paste that text overlay, play with it, make sure it resonates with you, make sure it resonates with your base. But it's a good thing. I've come up with a lot more ideas. If you follow me on @the.ai.mama, I'm doing that quite a bit because I'm doing it as a test subject to try to figure out how best I can teach it. And I've honestly grown at least anywhere from 50 to 200 followers a week, rapidly growing, following this method. So I'll take you along the ride. Okay, any last minute questions before we say goodbye? Yes, Amy, I can take that. Yes. You should have your ChatGPT ready whenever I'm teaching. Okay, yes, I will type that. Are there any other questions that I can answer? I really hope to see you guys inside of Abundant Academy regularly. Yes, I will. Yes, Pamela, I will type the prompt for you. I really hope to see you inside of Abundant Academy. We have trainings like this every single week. It's $47. I am not the only person that teaches. So some weeks we will have Samia, some weeks we will have Amanda, some weeks we will have Alexia, some weeks like next week we'll have Shannon Cairns. We alter our experts. I'll be on every week. And we are troubleshooting all of our business issues, our mom issues. We're helping you get to, your 6-figure business. But we are just stacking on week upon week upon week. And so I really hope to see you. I am so excited. That's great, Pamela. I'm so glad to hear that. Okay, good. I'm so glad. Let me type the prompt. As I'm typing that prompt, I ask that you guys also type your Instagram handles, because what we like to do is shout you out on social media if you would like to have that shout out. And you can always look us up on YouTube. It's called Abundant Academy. And we have all of our trainings I upload on there as well from Tuesdays. I upload our paid trainings like half. I take some like snippets. Okay, then let me say the prompt. I never type it. Go ahead, Amanda.
I just realized who you were. Hi, Pamela. We actually follow each other on Instagram. I didn't realize who you were. Hi. It's awesome to see you here.
SEO optimized text. Oh, I've been seeing you, the prosperous homemaker. It's so cool to see, like you just had that light bulb moment. I'm like, oh, you. Oh, I follow you. That's really cool. Okay. There's the caption. Oh, I just sent that to Kat. I'm sorry. Sorry. You're welcome, Kat. Okay, I'm just trying to send that to Amanda. Good golly, gee whiz. Get me off of the computer already. Thanks, Kat. I am the AI mom that just can't operate a computer. I wrote the book. It's fine. Okay, I hope to see all of you guys there. Follow us on social media. I will make sure to follow you guys back. Send me an email, DM us, get active, join our community, and I hope to see you next week. I was so grateful to you guys. I'm so grateful to all of you. Thank you, Amanda and Samia, for being on. Thank you, Alexia. Even though you're off, she'll see the recording and she'll see the thank you. Okay. You guys have a great day, and we'll see you later.